one of the things that I have a little bit of a problem with is the disconnect that we have a stock market that is even more euphoric than it was sort of 99, 2000. Some reasons for that are the tax cuts, of course, but beyond that, it has this euphoria to it where my hairdresser and my waiters are now telling me what to buy. That's something that reminds me of 2000. On the flip side of it, the economy is good, but it is nowhere near 2000. We know we've got 4.1% on the unemployment rate. Tomorrow will be solid job gains. We're going to have year-over-year wage gains of probably about 2.5%. That's better than the 2.4% we saw earlier in the year, but not as high as what we saw a year ago of almost 3%. We need to see some more solid wage gains going forward to feel better about this economy. I think we'll get that, but it's still not anywhere near what March 2000 Beige Book had a report that said help wanted, pulse required. That was one of the help wanted signs back in March of 2000. We are nowhere near that yet. Our markets, our equity markets, are well beyond it.
So Diane, when it comes to the forward outlook, would you expect further equity market momentum, or is a correction overdue?
You know, I would prefer that the market move a little sideways to have the market and the economy become more in sync. We do have what looks like a very frothy market. That doesn't mean we won't get a lot of short-term gains. It's just very hard for financial markets. It's easy to price in what they see are the tax cuts. It's hard to price in what are going to be the unintended consequences of a rapidly put together tax plan with a lot of glitches that need to be ironed out. The counterweight of tax cuts abroad. China has already offered lower taxes so that people will stay invested or come to invest in China instead of going back to the United States. So there's a lot of moving parts here that the market can't price the downside risks in because they're kind of nebulous. Protectionism, the thin ice that NAFTA is on, or the threat of a government shutdown, or even a debt ceiling showdown in March or early April. All of those factors the market can't price in, and so it's very one-sided. And I would love to see a little more volatility, a little more caution rather than complacency, but I never wish for a correction because oftentimes it's not orderly, it's disorderly when we actually correct.